You are most welcome to our channel, MZ Maths Online. MZ Maths Online is a mathematics channel that is created to assist students at the junior high school level as well as the senior high school to learn mathematics effectively. Please, if you are joining us for the first time, do well to subscribe to the channel and also turn on the notification bell so that anytime we post a new video, you will be notified by YouTube. In today's lesson, we are going to look at the BECE 2010 past question. I will start with question 1, where we have question 1A, 1B, and that of 1C. So without much ado, we are going to take the questions one after the other and do well to answer them as they were supposed to be answered in the examination. Now, question 1A. We are asked to factorize the expression bracket open m plus n bracket close bracket open 2x minus y bracket close minus x bracket open m plus n bracket close. So let's see how we can factorize it. Whenever they give you an expression to factorize, you have to look at the expression very well. So looking at this expression, you can see that it is a type of factorization we call the method of grouping. With the method of grouping, usually there are 4 terms, of which you group the common terms as a group, 2 common terms as a group, and the other one as a group, and then you factorize it. However, in this question, we see that the examiner has already started the factorization and left it uncompleted. So we're supposed to do the completion of the factorization using the method of grouping. So when you observe the expression very critically, you can see that we have m plus n here, and we also have m plus n here. So these m plus n are common in each size of the expression. So with that, we are going to factorize out the common term, which is m plus n. So let's do that. When you factorize m plus n out, the uncommon terms, or the terms that will be left with, will be these 2x minus y, and over here we have minus x. So you can see that the terms inside the first bracket are already simplified. However, the terms inside the second bracket, there's still some common terms that we have to simplify that. So by doing so, we have m plus n. Then writing the expressions or terms which are like terms closer to each other, we have 2x minus x minus y, and 2x minus s will give us x. So in that case, we have m plus n in a bracket, then 2x minus s will give us x minus y. So we have now simplified it. We have again factorized the expression. Take note, when you expand this bracket, when you expand this expression, you're going to go back to the original expression. Then also, you should take note that whenever you finish the factorization, there should not be a sign in the middle here. No plus sign, no minus sign. Immediately you put a plus sign or minus sign, your expression is not a factorization, so your answer will not be correct. So that is what you need to take into consideration. Answer question 1B. Now 1B, we are told that the universal set U is giving us a set of counting numbers from 1 to 18, and then set A and B are subset of the universal set, and that set A is a set of even numbers and set B is a set of multiples of 3. Now, one thing you must bear in mind is that whenever a set is said to be a subset of a given set, it means that that particular set has been formed from the given set, that's the universal set. So for set A and set B to be subset of the universal set, what that means is that none of the set A and B should exceed the universal set. So even though set A, we are told that the set A is a set of even numbers, we are not just counting even numbers up to infinity, but the even numbers should have a limit. The even numbers should not exceed the last member of the universal set, which is 18. It should not. And then set B should also be multiples of 3, but that multiple of 3 should not exceed 18. That is what we should bear in mind. So let's get now. 2 multiplied by x will give us 2x. 2 multiplied by y will give us 2y minus 1 negative 7 equal to 0. So that's the first step. The second step is to work out the x component separately and the y component separately as well. So by that, when we equate all the top numbers, when we do that, we have 5 plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So let's decide to call this one equation 1. And then down one we have 3 plus 2y minus negative 7 is equal to 0. Let's call it equation 2. Now we are going to take equation 1 to find the variable x, because this is the x in that equation. Then we take the equation 2 to find the variable y. Alright, by this taking from equation 1, from equation 1 we have 5 plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. By grouping like terms, you have 2x equal to 1 minus 5. 2x is equal to 1 minus 5 will give us negative 4. You divide 2 by 2 by 2. This 2 will do away with this 2. Given x is equal to negative 4 divided by 2 will give us negative 2. That is for x. Now to find y, we use the equation 2. From equation 2, we have 3 plus 2y minus negative 7 is equal to 0. So we have 3 plus 2y minus becomes plus 7 equal to 0. Then we make y the circuit by grouping like terms. So you can add this 3 to this 7. That will give us 10. We have 2y plus 10 is equal to 0. 2y is equal to negative 10. And you divide 2 by 2 by 2. When you divide 2 by 2, sorry, this one is y. We have y is equal to negative 10 divided by 2 will give us negative 5. So therefore, x is equal to negative 2 and y is equal to negative 5. We have been able to answer the question 1c as well. And as we said, we have x to be negative 2 and y to be negative 5. And what that means is that if you put x is equal to negative 2 back into the equation and you equate the x component, that's the top component of the vector, everything then will result to 0. And when you equate or you put y is equal to negative 5 back into the vector equation, the down part of the vector equation will also result to 0. And that signifies that we have been able to find the actual values of x and y. And this brings us to the end of today's lesson. As so I believe we have learned a lot today. For those of us who are joining us for the first time, please do well to subscribe to the channel and also turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified anytime we post a new video. Please, if you have gotten value for this video,